So I'm taking over Chelsea to make them the best team in England again, and the Champions League, because that's where we ultimately want to get this club. After not much success in recent years, Todd Bowley's out, Rosinia's out, and after making 2 signings of our own, today we begin by hiring our new manager for this Chelsea team. Yes, people, I'm very excited about today. We have 10 hours remaining on deadline day, which isn't a deadline for the manager, and if you did see in the previous video who was missing a manager, you'll definitely know who's coming into this job. I haven't done any interviews. I just told Gary O'Neill he wasn't getting the job because we have cut off our link with Strasbourg. This is the team. Spoiler alerts for the signings, because both of them have started in this squad in what has been a bit of a rough start. 2 wins from 5 in all competitions that matter. With today, we've got Brentford, we've got the Europa League campaign, we've got Everton. I'm excited to get into today, and if you are as well, smash a like and subscribe, as we're going to announce this manager. And no, it isn't what the link suggested. They thought we were getting Enrique or Southgate even, which just isn't true, as when we go over to the Serie A, a certain Napoli were missing an ex-Chelsea manager. Welcome to Chelsea again, Antonio Conte. The last season you were here didn't work out. However, I was a big fan of your football. Napoli have decided to sack you because you didn't do well in the Champions League last campaign, and you have fallen to 19th with your side. However, I'm here for second chances. I saw how you had a system for Chelsea and have a system out here in Italy. How do you think about coming back to Chelsea, as I'm a new owner, not like Tottenham's? And he says he's actually up for this job. However, he knows it's deadline day and he wants to see one of his key signings coming in before he comes in for the role. Okay, this is interesting. We know the style of football he plays. It's 3 at the back. He used Moses, Hazard, Conte, Alonso, a lot of good players at Chelsea, but we've got 10 hours left, so what I'm going to do is stalk most of the players that play the most minutes under Conte in his previous roles. And according to Transfermarkt, here is 5 veteran players he's used for the majority of their careers and his own management career. Right, the first one we're definitely not bringing back. I am not, like the old regime, not bringing back Lukaku for a 3rd time. Matthias Oliveira is crucial to his Napoli system, same as Di Lorenzo, but I'm not going to go for both of them, which leaves me with 3 options. Stanislav Lobotka's key to him now when he's fit at Napoli. Stefan de Vrij was key to his Inter side, and then we have the best of them all, the Italian Nicolo Barella, and I do want to build this Chelsea team. There's rumours with Enzo Fernandez not being comfortable, wanting Madrid, so you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to cash in on a Conte signing to convince him to join the club. 90 million, or actually more, on Barella. He gives us too many quality centre mids, but there he is next to Caicedo, which overall tempts Antonio Conte to come into Chelsea to reposition himself as the manager, a role he's already been in, but we are literally hours away from Brentford. He'll just have to throw his tactics together, the 3-4-3 flat, as we are at the G-Tech. Come on, let's get our first in-game 3 points. New manager, new bounce. Hopefully. I mean, it's the first manager I've hired here, and hopefully the last, with Nicolo Barella making his debut immediately with a terrible pass to start off with. There's a ball out to Malheiro, who cuts inside. João Pedro, switch that to your fellow Brazilian Estevão, if he can be Estevão, into Moses Caicedo! Has he had a deep runners to this shape or something? Win that header for Caio Tomori, a player that he's experienced in facing with Milano. Here's Alberto Moreiro, and he's going to try and be his next, actually, Eden Hazard, is it? Who played the most minutes for him on the left, I would presume. Cucurella. That's a decent ball in. Luis Skelly, I thought, had given away a penalty. Now a short corner. We do have tall players in the box. Barella. There's Caicedo arriving. Not the worst half of football, but against a Thiago-less Brentford, you do expect a bit better. Estevão tried to turn out right there. Reece James trying to put them tackles in. Caicedo's on a booking. We've got to watch him. We've got Enzo on the bench. Cole Palmer's gone off. We've gone with Gittins. Palmer might actually struggle to play in this shape. Barella adds to the midfield options. Reece James obviously always rumoured to be a midfielder, but then he might fit as a wing-back in this formation. We've gone out wide to go back in. Estevao! Onto the arriving Jamie Gittens just off the bench. He gets the first goal in the Chelsea Antonio Conte era. What a ball put across. We're now up for this one. Come on, let's get another win here. Estevao, the special one on that side. Not a great ball from Barella, but we'll see it out. Especially with the system not fully fledged yet. This is literally the game after he arrived with Caicedo. Not getting the chance to shoot. Come on. A good win, though. A 1-0 away one, so we've got time to actually regroup. Go again, as I'll definitely want to play our first Europa League game. Antonio, I know you're not used to Europa League football. You're usually getting into the Champions League. But do you have a plan for this Chelsea side? Is there any players I've got to keep my eye on potentially leaving? Well, he says he doesn't know if he'll leave, but Enzo, I think Barella's better, Conte says. And also Cole Palmer, he doesn't have a plan in place for him just yet. But I am going to work on changing positions around for most of these wingers and fullbacks. I'm tweaking the system from last time I was at Chelsea. The fullbacks are basically wide midfielders. And they basically are, really. As you can see, the shape changes to that one. Looks a little bit like Amorim, and he's made a big commitment straight away. Barella as the captain, the newest signing to the team, which might not help the morale of Reece James, who's currently sat on the bench. However, probably trains as a right mid, because he did say he doesn't have a plan for Palmer. I hope he likes the rest of the players, as training is underway. Matt Cucurella takes him a long time to actually be a left mid, which again might harm his growth. Yorel Hato is going to stick as a centre-back, as all the wide players in this squad having questions asked to go out wide further. And the left mid's going to wingers now, so the attacking one's getting more attacking, basically pumping up the sides. Fullbacks to midfielders, midfielders to wingers. Some shuffle around going on here as a Spaniard back in our squad for the Spanish Betis test. Robert Sanchez in goal. Rotation happening. We start third, but obviously won't finish there. Santos in. Gusto in. Estevao stays. Delap is up front. Hopefully more than 2 goals this season. Anselmino into the back line. A surprise inclusion as there we go. Gusto getting down the sides. That's showing what our formation can do. As come on, even though we've shuffled it around, let's get a big result. We've got big defenders on. He did use the likes of Gary Cahill and John Terry in his time at the Blues, but that's a chip over the top. Cucho Hernandez running onto it. Levi Cole will be the big cruncher, and they've got Anthony and Bellerin down this side. Don't let the unction win with Cucurella on the side with Jamie Gittens, his first goal scorer at the side of him. Back out wide, Cucurella tries to whip a ball towards João Pedro. We'll take it though, we'll take the throw-in, we'll take the slow and steady build-up, getting used to this tactical shape. Barella, there's a run in the middle. Gusto, come on! I know we've rotated, but dear me, no one wanting a place in this Chelsea side permanently. Few changes made. We have subbed on Enzo and Molero on the wing. Anthony running through. Good tackle on Enzo, or from Enzo. Delap goes out wide. There's the run on from Molero straight away. What a ball towards Estevao. This man, I think, will become a Chelsea hero. And also the man crossing it. We did spend our hard-earned money on bringing him in permanently. Or should I say personally? I wanted him. Always going to be part of my plans. In fact, I think I needed him. Andrea Santos, Cucurella. They could do the same ball again towards Delap. He has gone and done it off the bench, creating Liam Delap a goal. I don't think I'd brag with a movement like that, but a very fine finish to get Chelsea up and running in the Europa League this season. The media boast about Conte's start, saying Chelsea are back. Not losing a game throughout October up to this final one against Crystal Palace. That includes Cup, Man City, and yes, I did sim against Cesc Fabregas. I feel like Europa League isn't too key. We do play against Benfica, still unbeaten today. Like in real life with the special one, Jose will be watching, with this being the team that is playing the most games for the Blues. Cole Palmer's almost at changing to a right mid, but it also does mean down here on the bench, James, he's not getting played. The club captain with João Pedro, he looks like a Lukaku, just moulded player, just like when Conte got Lukaku for Chelsea. Maybe that's the plan with him as we change in a few players around. Hato doesn't increase. However, players like Malero do. He's up to an 84 already. And actually, no, it's next episode we face Jose Mourinho's Benfica during the transfer window of January. If we can get up there today or closer to it, I think it's better, so we'll sim games like Palace where we lose 3-0. We can get closer to more important games like Liverpool in a Carabao Cup fixture. See, November was a bit kinder. Yes, we did lose out to Sporting, but sit quite comfortable in the Europa League. We've got Benfica next, and then another game to try and keep our top 8 finish, as if we do beat Liverpool, avoid Manchester City, we've got a chance at winning this Carabao Cup. And this is interesting. Barella is still the captain, but Reece James is in the team. Must be in the midfield. Yes, they are partners. The man that's literally took his captain job description is now playing alongside him. That's going to be an awkward duo, but hopefully it does work. Preferred to Andrea Santos, Enzo and Caicedo. Then again, we are changing for this competition. We do look rather tired. Oh, no, we don't. Once the ball's gone out of play, it actually changes our fitness back to normal. Terrible free kick to give away. Robert Sanchez. Yes, he isn't our starter. We're going with Mike Penders for the Premier League, but that means he does play a lot of other competitions. That's slotted towards Gakpo, and he was offside. Stupid decision. With Gittins actually decided down this left-hand side as well, behind Malero. So he's going to have to do his defensive duties. Winning the ball back is Alberto. He's got to be the attacking one. We saw the goals he created in the Europa League with Reece James threading a ball out wide to the Spaniard. Can he try and beat his man who's holding him up? It's Dominic Szoboszlai. Finds it into Barella, who goes from range. Brilliant save by Alisson. Esteval's taking a rush though on it. James in the middle. Barella round the corner. Alberto! Close. Even wearing the number 13, he's not unlucky. Cole Palmer, he's on the right as well, so he's actually not going too defensive, more so attacking. Thoughts and prayers going out to Ekatike, obviously that injury. In real life, not great. As Gittins. Get us going again, shall we? Barella, he's going to try and run through the middle. Actually had to spit his name out then, forgot we signed him for a hot minute. As Malero, he's good with them crosses. That mazy dribbling with Malero. He wins that header. Chalobah to pick up on the ball here. We've got Delap on the field. Not even making a forward run. And he is a target man. Malero had to get on that ball rather quickly. He does do. Threading it down the line in towards Delap. No. What is he playing at? Ekatike onto Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong actually trusted with the ball. Sanchez with a tackle. Literally. As now we go penalty kicks. Palmer's on the field though, so I feel confident despite his miss against Nottingham Forest. Starts us off nicely. McAllister. Sanchez. Can he get his place back in the permanent Chelsea team as a starter over Mike Penders? Enzo Fernandez takes penalties when Cole Palmer isn't there. He does so well. Isak. Oh, I'm sensing nervousness here. Alexander Isak goes to the bottom corner. Okay. Delap. I'm going to do the most obvious Delap penalty ever, and it works. Powering it down the middle. Very nice. Dominic Szoboszlai. They've gone to that bottom corner every time. They're not going to go 3 times in a row. He's tried to copy Delap and hit the bar with now Esteval. We're going to reset. We're going to go into that top corner. So close to a final now. I can smell it. Ekatike was terrible in the game. I'm going to take the risk. Come down the middle, my friend. And he does go down the middle. Robert Sanchez may have to get into this team. He's put us into a semi-final 2-legged Carabao Cup fixture after a win against Liverpool at the Bridge.